Thank you, pal. Hello, Adam Busch. Thank you so much. Cheers for coming on, mate. Sorry, the traitor Sam Bibly's here, but he's a good friend of mine, as you probably see from the chats. Yeah,
What did I do?
I just wanted to throw some shit in. So, Adam, yeah, thank you very much for popping on. I appreciate you taking the time. What did you think of Joey's comments a minute ago? If you caught it, I don't know if you caught it, so apologies for assuming.
First, let's start with Sam. It's good to see you. Good to finally meet you.
Nice to meet us.
I was very drawn to the Dabbleverse, and it was the first place I'd ever left a comment on a message board. I've been a big fan of things my whole life, but I never actually, felt the need to reach out to like-minded people. But, they were hard to find. It's the Dabbleverse, and the only people I could share this with were the people on the Reddit thread. So I first started just talking to people in the chat, and that was really eye-opening for me. I found that people from all over the world with different beliefs could all agree on one thing, that Stuttering John was a piece of shit. And I liked that. I liked that we were being brought together. And then that led to me appearing on John's show, which led to me appearing on WATP, which led to a regular gig with WATP. And I never stopped chatting because I was still a fan. I still am. But then people like Sam would come in and be like, what the fuck are you doing here, buddy? Like, don't you know the dress code? Get the fuck out of here. There's a very strict line about who's in and who's out, and this is not for you, Haas. Okay. And then he would criticize that I wasn't chatting to the right people in the right direction. I should not be acknowledging the host. I should be talking only to the people within the chat. So I would take his advice and I'd do that, but he still wasn't satisfied. He was still like, look, buddy, this is just not, you need to choose. You're a guy or you're not a guy. And he might be right. That might be, the Fight Club protocol. I don't know. I just know that I started as a chatter, and now I'm no longer allowed to be one, and that's fine. But when Sam talks about himself, he says, well, yeah, I know I'm doing exactly what I said you shouldn't do, but there's a reason behind it. He asked me to do it. And now suddenly everything's okay, because he had a reason. I would invite everyone in the Dabbleverse to just assume that somebody else is doing something for a reason, not just to do it randomly so that they can be told they're wrong. Everyone has a good, valid reason for it. And I don't think the Dabbleverse would be the same without people like Sam in the chat. At this point, the chat is overtaking the shows in terms of quality.
Thank you. Samuel.
As I prophesied.
Yes. Comment, Sam?
Yeah, I'd love to respond. So first of all, Adam, I never meant to say that you can't be a chatter.
I'm quoting you directly. You were like, you can't do this. You can't type here. Get out of here. This is not for you. You can't do both. You said you can be on screen or you can be in the chat. You can't do both.
Get out of here. Don't type here. That's definitely not.
This comment is for Adam Busch. Hi, Adam Busch. This is Sam Bibly from the chat. I noticed you're doing both chat things and show host things. That's okay for now, but just so you know, one day there will be a reckoning between content creators and commenters. And on that day, you will have to take a side and be held to account.
Well, look, it's all wink, wink, nudge, nudge, and it's all in good fun. None of it's personal. But yeah, there was definitely a message sent, and it was not welcoming.
So I'm announcing that we might do a great segment in Boston.
Right.
On our live show, WATP.
Oh, I get what you're going to say. Yeah.
You're talking about Rob Saul's chats. Everyone already knows this is coming, Carl. Who? What are you talking about?
You're right. I'm guilty of what I accuse many people of. It's a very small world in here.
So anyway, just to give you a...
But Sam Bibly knows.
Well, I think I said that a day will come when you'll have to choose a side. And what I mean, and it's expressed hyperbolically, is that by being a guy and a chatter, or a chat dog, as I've said, there's a contradiction within you. There's a tension that runs through you. And that tension will be a fault line for you, both one that people target as a vulnerability and one that causes you to act in a contradictory way sometimes, a self-contradictory way. That's what I mean.
What would be an example of those self-contradictions?
Well, I think that because you're on shows and you're a free chatter, you have, those are two different sets of interests. And that also touches on, I wanted to reply to what you already said about you're essentially hypocrisy policing me. First of all, I think that people have to let go of the idea that hypocrisy is a really grave sin, because the only interesting people are all hypocrites. You have to essentially be a hypocrite to do anything interesting.
I think you can compromise, but I think in terms of at least biblical, do unto others as you would have them do unto you is fair. I don't think that's hypocrisy. I don't think one set of rules for others and then one set of rules for... It's like when people lie all the time. They're like, oh, well, I had a reason. Well, everybody has a reason for lying. It's not just you. Everybody just lies. That's what Stuttering John says.
Some people have good reasons, like they're funny when they lie.
And who decides whether it's funny or not?
The people who laugh.
And the people who don't, who's right in that scenario?
Who am I in that scenario?
Whoever you want to be.
Okay. Well, I'll be the chatter, and then the chatter will be right.
This is bonkers.
But Adam, I like you as a chatter. You know, I also as a chatter want to razz you as a guy.
And that's the part I love. That's why we get along. That's the part I enjoy.
So
thank God.
I think actually that if you felt that anything I was saying to you was mean-spirited, that I wouldn't want you to hear it that way. I've been hoping that you've been laughing this whole time.
I've been laughing the whole time. The only reason I even felt compelled to say something is because you were introduced as a guest on this show, and I went, well, hey.
Yeah, but don't you think, I mean, do you think it's fair to equate what you do with me, guest appearing on the show? Because I don't, for example, get paid for anything.
I think the tone of what you were saying to me was a loving, hey, don't get ahead of yourself. And now that went from a chatter to a clipper, to a clipper that provides, to now a guest, I think it's fair enough to say, hey, easy, buddy.
No,
easy, buddy.
Yeah,
you know, there's going to come a day when you're going to have to choose, Sam.
Yeah.
And you can't just keep using all of us at your will.
I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Nice work, Haas.
Same to you, friend.
Oh, isn't that nice? I was worried you two would actually be annoyed, but you're both very rational and reasonable. That's unusual. In the
some people, unlike Sam and I, can't let that just sit there. Once that sits, something feels very wrong inside of them, and they're like, fuck you! Like, this isn't right. And they will just push back endlessly, and we get lots of entertainment. Unfortunately, we're too smart to be that entertaining.
I think it's good for there to be tension. We don't have to resolve everything. That would be bad, actually.
I agree.
There you go. And as requested by Doom. Fine. There you go. Thank you very much.